much we have been able to do. And I don't say it is much. Because if I were in their doing it, actually I would expect more than that.
Too much of the college is
This is the participation of the faculty in seminars, workshops, and conferences. This is the research publication for this session, 15-16. These two projects, one has been sanctioned, the other has been.
Whether these are major one or minor ones?
Minor one.
Minor
Both
one.
are.
First one is minor one and other is applied for major.
Now the DST, how much money you have received?
50 lakhs.
15 lakhs.
50 lakhs.
15 lakhs.
50 lakhs.
That's a good thing.
It is under ECRA, early career.
That is Jyoti Ram.
This is international research collaboration. One from Mexico, another from Japan. These are at least two instances that we give of teacher excellence. Professor T.M. Surya Physics won appreciation prize in the national competition for innovative experiments in physics in 2014. And Dr. Nastari, Department of Geography, he was selected for the post of director in National Atlas Thematic Mapping Organization. It is a national body. It is Jain Minority College, and we are trying to promote interest in genealogy, and some experts were find them exhibited at the center in the college. These are details of the consultancy Indian team for International Physics Olympiad in 2015. Dr. Yadav is working as Honorary Secretary of Merit Chapter of Operational Research Society of India. And Dr. Rana and Dr. Tyagi, they are subject experts for subject affiliation in new institutions. This is the extension activity of the college. One of our faculty is doing wonderful work for the animals. She has established a shelter for the animals. The hospital is also there. Operations are also performed. And really her dedication to this cause is very, very remarkable. This is about the infrastructure and learning resources. You will see the infrastructure as you go to different parts of the world. So, we have got a gym and it is actually used. I also tried going there, but I developed a backache and I left it. This is the network resource where you are sitting just now. This is our computer lab. The smart boards are being used. This is our prospectus, and we revise it every year. This is the website.
Yes.
These are the different activities and the students participate in all of them. Sports is a very strong point of our college, and if you visit,
Yes, national level presentation in which year they have made? In Manika, in Kho, Bali, Babli, in Kabaddi, and each other in hockey. In which year they have represented?
year, this is for Dr. Schoenberg, he is
Okay, you will
in charge.
find it out.
This is the last year only. These are all last year.
These are NSS
National
camps,
of last year.
NCC unit. You have got some taste of it just now. These are the cultural events. This is the college magazine which is being published, and there are a number of issues you can find in the library.
Every year it is published.
Not every year,
Every
but
second
2
year.
years, every second year. This is the career counseling, sir. Yes, we have got 4 placements this very year, recently, in this company. And 2 add-on courses have been run. We always encourage the students who distinguish themselves, gold medalists and that kind of people, and we give them some kind of award for that, so that others should feel inspired. This is a view of our alumni meet, and is one of our ex-students, Mr. Om Prakash IAS.
Okay, complete.
It is going to be complete. So this is our feedback system. It is just
What
one
is the
sample.
feedback system of this?
Yes, sir.
What is the feedback system?
That is, we give a questionnaire to the students. They fill up the forms, and we ask them these questions: how do they rate the college on these points? And there are several surveys doing in this area. It is just one of the samples.
You have it in your website also, this form? You put
Feedback forms.
Yeah, it's in the website.
Website also, yes. They can fill it online or manually. This is the analysis. This is about the governance and management of this college. Fair recruitment takes place here. And different committees for different kind of activities. These are some of the healthy practices of this
We have a
college.
women's cell here?
Yes.
Women's
Yes,
cell?
we have.
Yes.
But we actually don't need it. There are no such cases of any kind in our
It is still rather backward place, so luckily we are free from that kind of problems.
These are all prescribed ones. These are all mandated, whatever
Okay.
you are showing as the practices. Apart from that, what
VCP
the
9.
other practices which
come
differentiates
here,
your
come
college
here.
from the others,
Yes.
that you said, oh, this is the best practice you are,
Yes, sir.
that we have to see.
I shall tell you something from my own
Because I didn't
experience.
find anything special in the SSR, that best practices of this.
There might have been some slip. There are several students appearing from as private candidates in the examination, and there is nobody to counsel them, nobody to guide them. If they approach us in the department, we always give them ample time and whatever kind of help they need. We don't mind it that they are private candidates, and some of the candidates have even attended the classes.
What
By the permission
meaning
of
of
the
private candidates?
They are private means they don't take admission.
Never
They
admission.
only give the exam at our center.
Who decides that? Who
The
approves that?
university
University
decides.
decides that. So they fill up the forms in the university, send it to them,
No,
university.
they fill up their
what
forms
is the center?
online and they fill up our
Examination
college.
center.
This is
Then
your examination center, and
This
what is
is-
the counseling that you are making to them?
we give them because they are going to appear in our college. The center they give
So
is
you
our
make them
college.
aware about the rules.
हाँ,
and
मैडम मैं
regulations
बता
about
एक
the
सेकंड सर एक्चुअली बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स वो हैं कि जिन्हें एडमिशन नहीं मिल पाता अब इंग्लिश में जो 600 एप्लीकेशन है एडमिशन ऑनली 850 तो बाकी बच्चे प्रयास रेजर में क्लास की सुविधा दी थी ऐसी ज्योग्राफी में सर होता है 200 एप्लीकेशन है सिर्फ लेते हैं 60 बच्चे तो बाकी बच्चे आते हैं सर हमें क्लास पढ़ने की सुविधा दे दीजिए वो हमें अलाउ कर देते
class में?
हैं अलाउ कर देते हैं पढ़ने के लिए सर
अच्छा।
Sir.
तो वो आते रहते हैं उनके साथ इंटरेक्शन होता रहता है जो हमारे रेगुलर स्टूडेंट नहीं है उनको भी हम लोग
Yeah, sir, the phone
इवन हम अपने यहाँ पर मैट्रिक्स में
And then in lieu of certain fees, probably they.
विदाउट फीस सर
No, without fees.
Without fees.
In our field, sir, a lot of people are preparing to go for the services. So they come here, we make effort to go and help them whatever way we can. They are not our students, but sir, we try and help whatever we can.
So our purpose is to serve the cause of higher education in this area, and the people who are not
No,
having.
my point you are not getting, probably what is the best practice that you say, we are proud of this practice
This is
and
the
this-
practice.
yes, this differentiates your college from others.
This is what they say. This is the practice that they allow
But
private
they didn't
students
say,
to come
the
and
rest
sit.
of the colleges are follow the same.
नहीं सर वन मोर थिंग
Not more, sir.
वन मोर थिंग सर शायद समझ आ पाए हम लोग नेट की भी एक्स्ट्रा कोचिंग कराते हैं विदाउट एनी फीस ज्योग्राफी में 10 बच्चों ने नेट निकाला पिछले 3
We
साल
give net.
Is it institutionalized or you are doing it or private in the sense person to person?
प्राइवेट नहीं है सर कॉलेज में डिपार्टमेंट वाइज
देखिए ऐसा है एक सिस्टम होता है कि आप ये कहें रोज शाम को 5 से 8 तक क्लास
नहीं sir, ऐसे नहीं है.
ऐसा नहीं है
नहीं
ना?
sir,
No,
because
no
the
separate
subjects
classes.
are all different, sir.
That is not possible, sir. We have limited staff.
I am not asking whether it is possible or not. What I am saying is that whether it is being done or not? Okay.
It is not being
ठीक है,
done.
ठीक है, तो
There's
it
one thing more,
which means-
one more healthy
No,
factor.
which means that it is simply personal help which the teachers
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
to their students.
It is on human grounds purely.
That's right, but it is not an institutionalized, it is not institutionalized by the college. It is simply personal teachers who are
No,
helping
sir,
the
it is
students.
in this way.
The college is only allowing them to do this.
Yeah, yeah. They are allowed to enter the
Yes,
campus.
that's right, the college allows them to come and interact with the teachers and teachers do help them. That is the thing.
Yes,
yes.
Okay, fine.
Sir, one thing more.
Yes.
The sports facility in this college is very extraordinary. In all colleges, you will not find that kind
What
of
is what are
facility.
that? Listen,
We
we have.
have-
For example, the gym is there, a very
Big-
well
we
maintained
have
sports
PTA,
ground is
we have
there.
PTA.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sports officer.
So, we have a this thing, he's appointed, but one person of our college, he looks after the sports and 2 tutors we appoint, especially who are specialists.
We have a
Give them
separate
training.
department.
और सर जो
Yeah,
यूनिवर्सिटी
you
टीम
see
बनती है,
that.
यूनिवर्सिटी टीम जो सिलेक्ट होती है हॉकी की, क्रिकेट की, फुटबॉल की, उसमें
आपको
मेजर
कोच
शेयर
है?
हमारा वर्धमान कॉलेज
Sir, we had a science center also, sports authority of
Sports
India,
authority of
hockey
India.
center,
They
and we
are
are trying
talking
for
about-
it again. And the second thing is that we give our ground for people to walk, especially the senior citizens, we allow them
Morning
to come
walk,
to our
morning walk.
campus and walk.
In Kho-Kho girls,
ठीक है,
all
चलिए।
the students from this college have been selected to university.
आप प्रोसेसर
Yes,
लाइक
sir, one thing more, please. He is telling about one more healthy practice. There was some
In
experiment.
physics department, we are doing the design and fabrication experiment in MSc level, which have been done nowhere in the university. It is ahead of the syllabus. In the northern India, these practicals have been done only in the IT routine.
It's a unique
say
feature.
in the physics department you are doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा. What is the social implication of your research here, communication that you are doing here for
The
the
students are going abroad and pursuing higher studies in physics.
especially about the practice that you are talking about? It is the practice of this that which makes it different from others. That yeah, we boast that this is the practice of the college that I want to know.
Sir,
Any innovative practices that you are doing, suppose, and you speak about that this is a minority institution, about the chance, right? As you say, this the practice is to inculcate the values of Jainism. So you also
Actually, sir,
invite the people from outside the society like this,
Actually,
all
sir,
the students.
I was going to explain that actually on that occasion when there was slide on value education, the number as informal value education. During our teaching, we always teach
No,
them.
it is embedded, that question is about, say, you have written in your SSR that all these things are embedded in your syllabi. No specific course or no specific classes are being LP, this, and that. We also have said, very exclusively they have said this about that. So what is that exclusivity of the whole institution that we also know? Right? So anyway, coming back to that, since we
Sir,
have
if
so
you
much time about
come,
that.
if you, by the way, visit the department of.
That will come up.
I shall tell you at least about one thing,
Hmm.
which I don't think that you might have found in any college of the, I shouldn't make too much of overstatement, but in any other college perhaps.
So anyway, what about the enrollment profile that you have mentioned? Have you copy of the SSR here?
Yes.
Huh? It's a given. 4 or 29.
It is on page 29.
Student profile?
I said student.
Sorry, student
Student enrollment and
profile.
profile, yes,
Hmm?
2.1.
So admission process is governed by the policies and regulations. It is written,
Yes, sir.
right? Which policy? Policies and regulations, that policy, which policy? Government policy, university policy?
It is government policy as well as university policy. It is published in the prospectus also.
No, government policy as well as university policy, when are they different?
No, the university gives us the rules and we follow the rules. The admissions are totally merit based and there's
No, it is
also-
not, I am not asking about merit based transfer.
No,
It's
no,
about the
Policy.
come
policy.
from
For example, the
universities.
reservation policy is prescribed by the government. It is not the university's
no.
policy.
Yeah, whatever you say, one policy must, otherwise you say follow the government policy as well as the university policy, there will be a confusion.
No, no, sir, it's a
University has to
university
follow the
policy.
government policy of
That is what you say, you
And we follow the
university
university
dictate
policy.
about that, right? That is what one sentence you should write, because the statement which you get there is a
Then we shall
confusing
prove
one.
it in the next assessment.
So university, isn't it? University
sir.
dictate.
Yes.
Right, transparency, that is why I also talk about that. Because few programs have program-specific admission criteria also, let me mention. Few programs have program-specific admission criteria. Then again we'll talk about that. What is that? You write transparency for some courses admission is through university level and state level entrance test.
Yes,
That you have to
sir.
specify.
MSc, always come, their students come from university.
The response from
After
the
the
university.
entrance exam.
The programs which have program specific admission criteria, what is that?
Yes. You see, for every course, there are certain norms to be offered. For example, if a student has not offered a certain subject at the third year level under UG classes, then he would not be able to do PG in that subject.
No,
But-
admission criteria.
That's the admission
Admission criteria.
criteria.
Acha.
Yes.
Compulsory
Eligibility
subject
is
is
there.
compulsory in the third
There is
year.
a-
So we have, you have to take 4 subjects in part 1, 4 subjects in part 2. And when you come to part 3, you have to take 2
This is about
subjects.
the admission criteria. When you give admission to certain program, you said about that.
Huh,
It
sir,
is a program
That's,
based.
that's what I am telling you. So first year 4 subjects, second year 4 subjects, third year you take 2 subjects. When you do PG, you have to have one of the
Either of
subjects
those.
has to be there in the third year. Otherwise, we won't give you admission in PG.
Then certain eligibility
Okay, anyway,
conditions.
I have got it clarified about that. Then come to this 2.1.4, page 31. You keep reading, you bring chair here and sit. Right? This is the student admission,
Page
the review,
31.
31.
Yes, sir.
Say about the admission procedure. Admission is reviewed every year. All right.
I
2.1.4.
Admissions are reviewed every year.
No, admission is
Yes,
reviewed.
sir. The college has a mechanism to review its admission process and student supply annually. Yes, sir.
So what is the purpose of review?
Actually, we have to see if our admission process is still having some kind of problems in certain departments. Then of course we have to think about that.
So like this year,
How do
sir.
you analyze that one?
Yes, sir, I will explain that, sir. This
Any one of you should explain, right? Any one of you, otherwise there will be a problem.
Sir,
Either
we
you
all-
explain or you explain.
We all new people here, sir.
Then, but the thing is that there must be a purpose for review. What for you will review and analyze the admission process? It's about maybe about the composition. You want to look at the outcome. So whether the intended results are justified or not. Say enrollment applications is received, this much of application you have received. Composition if you look at that, women students, this maybe about the particular discipline, more applications you are receiving. Why you are receiving less applications in other disciplines?
Yes, sir, this is.
And about the OBC, ST, SC, economic backward, etc. All these have to be reviewed. So whether you analyze in this prospect or not, it has not been mentioned here.
I shall give you the
Yeah, right. Very briefly you said it.
What happens, students say submit their form and then we make a merit list. They don't find their name in the merit list, they approach us. That I should
not
not.
the
No,
admission
sir.
review.
Yeah, sir, that is what I am explaining to you. I tell them that you are not in the merit. They say I attach this certificate or that. It is not found in the form. So we have improved in this way that when the form is submitted, they should note down what enclosures are there. Whether they have submitted the say certificate for NSS, they get weightage for that, or NCC B certificate or C certificate, that kind of thing. So this kind of improvements we have been able to make during the last years. So this is just one example.
So my point that.
But it is not
I
something
want to
very
make-
formal.
Listen, I want to make a point here. Suppose in the university level, when we analyze it, that how many applications you have received for commerce department? I think probably in physics and commerce and certain other subjects in MBA, we used to receive more. You say about we have 48 seats, we used to receive more than 1600 applications for our commerce stream, etc. So also in economics, so also in physics. But very less number of applications we received comparatively in statistics, in anthropology. So in such subjects. So that means we have to give importance to that. Suppose the quantum of ST students in professional education, they are not coming. So do you analyze in such a way, if at all you are not doing it, let us do it then. Again.
Yes, sir.
So in a prospective manner, I am advising, we are just talking about that. You should analyze in such a
Yes, sir,
manner.
like we have had a problem in Sanskrit this year, Hindi
That
this
is
year.
what you
Because
see,
those-
how to make
The
it say.
self-finance colleges have opened these centers.
That is what
That-
you say.
That is
Probably
affecting
you are not
our
able to
admissions.
market this subject properly. That you have to assess in that manner, because you are receiving less number of applications means that why the students are not coming. Probably you are not able to tell them, convince them, oh, this is what the prospect of this subject is about. Right? Just getting my point.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you do that, probably that will be helpful to the college also
Sir,
and to the society.
it seems to be an iron that statistics has become so important these days. We are all worried about the numbers and numbers and numbers all the
No,
time.
no, it is
And
not
yet,
about, you see. that-
Yet
It is not
nobody
so
wants to
popular
take
as a subject.
statistics here.
Huh?
Nobody
it is not
wants
so
to take
popular as a subject.
statistics.
I
Which
don't statistics as you say.
No, we have to make it, I think, if you ask me to popularize it, I will do it then. What is the importance of statistics, I will make you understand after some time. Right, we will now come to page number 33, 2.1.
2.1.
About the student diversity.
Yes, sir.
If its percentage of seats is reserved, is it a stipulation?
No, sir, it is prescribed.
Prescribed.
Yes, prescribed.
Prescribed.
Yes, sir.
What type of facilities the college created, like